You're watching KidsBeat.
You make me feel like dancing, and I don't wanna change you, no. Yeah. And you make me feel.
Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Ryan.
And you're watching KidsBeat.
Thanks for tuning in. We've got a great show for you today.
Today, we will be sitting down with the Orangeville Outlaws Coach of the Year and former professional wrestler, Mike Van Etten.
We will also be showing my favorite feature, One-on-One with Ryan.
I will also be sitting down with some of the members of the Orangeville Under-11 Storm soccer team.
But first, I took the KidsBeat question of the month to the local minor sports community. Let's go take a look. We've all heard the phrase, it is only cheating if you get caught. Is it okay to bend and break the rules while playing a sport? Is it just an intense competitive desire to win? Or is it just plain old cheating? I'm here in the community to get people's thoughts on the KidsBeat question of the month. Come on, let's go see who we could talk to.
I don't personally think it's cheating if you don't have the intent. There's a lot of people out there that if they do it deliberately, then yes, it would be considered cheating in sports. But I think a lot of people bend the rules a little bit if, just because they're fierce competition, they're aggressive in nature, they want to win. Everybody, I think, breaks the rules a little bit to some degree in any sport, competitive nature. If you do it deliberately, then yeah, that's cheating.
Okay, well, the short answer is cheating is never okay. It's never a good idea to cheat, and no athlete that respects the game or themselves would be happy to win through the means of cheating. That's the short answer. The long answer is when athletes are young, it's really more the responsibility of the parent on and off the field, the coach mostly on the field, to teach them the rules so that they're aware of the proper way to play the game. As well, when they get older, it becomes more the athlete's responsibility themselves. Athletes themselves need to be role models for younger kids. So when they're older, if they do cheat, that's likely to spill out into their lifestyle in general, and that's not a great way to live your life, being a cheater. So when they're young, parents take on the role, coaches. When they're older, athletes need to take responsibility for their own actions on and off the field.
No, it's never okay because it's not fair.
No, I don't believe in cheating in the sport. I do believe in playing a strong, intense sport and letting the ref make the calls. I don't like to cheat, and I like to play fair. So I will let them know if it was out on me, perhaps, or do what I can to play the sport fairly. I love an intense game, and I will let the refs make the majority of the calls. Thanks.
I do not think it's okay to cheat in the sport. Rules are rules, and the only way to win is to win by playing fair. That's what I got to say about cheating.
Cheating is really bad because then you can get better results than anybody else, and for less work. And if somebody works really hard on the test, you could get 100 for working less, and they could get 95 for working harder. So really, you shouldn't cheat because it's not fair to anybody else at all.
It is not good to cheat. Only the oddest team should win because it's very bad.
It's not okay to cheat because whenever you cheat, you're not learning anything. And it's not okay to cheat because you're only hurting yourself and not learning anything.
Wow, those are some great answers to a really tough question. What do you think, Ryan? Is it ever okay to cheat?
Well, I've been playing sports for a long time, and I really don't like cheaters. If you cheat, it makes the game unfair, and in the end, only the fair team should win.
Wow, I can't believe it. For once in my lifetime, I actually agree with Ryan. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be back with Mike Van Etten.
You make me feel so good inside. Come on, let's do it now. You show them what we're made of. Show them that we're stronger. Wanna dance, wanna move, wanna be, wanna feel like this forever. Just a little harder, just a little longer. Wanna dance, wanna move, wanna be, wanna feel like this forever, yeah. Wanna dance, wanna move, wanna be, wanna feel like this forever, yeah.
You know, you went and stole my heart. It's all yours, I don't ever want it back. This here, is it all inside my head? Well, if it is, I don't wanna wake up. I'll just sleep and sleep till it all comes true. 'Cause you make me feel like dancing, and I don't wanna change it, no, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you make me feel like dancing, and I don't wanna change it, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you make me feel like smiling. You make me feel so good inside.
Welcome back. I'm here with Mike Van Etten, the Orangeville Outlaws Coach of the Year. Thank you for being here, Mike.
Hey, my pleasure to be here.
How long have you been involved with the Outlaws, Mike?
The Outlaws, this will be my 10th season. I started out in 2003, and even once my kids got out of it, I loved football so much. I just, you know what, it's such a growing sport in this community. I said I got to stick with it, and it's just been growing by leaps and bounds ever since.
Winning the Coach of the Year award is a pretty big deal. Can you tell me how you felt when you found out that you won?
It was pretty amazing. You know, like there's been so many great coaches come through the organization, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Lee Nolan, who actually was the founder of the organization, when I won the award this year, he actually came up to me and really encouraging words. He said, you know, it's guys like you that really help keep this organization going. And I mean, I'm going to tell you, if you're interested in coaching and you love football, we're always looking for great people to get involved. And I strongly recommend to get involved if you just want to just help out. If you want to be a water boy, whatever, it's a great learning experience.
Why do you think you were given the honor of that award?
That's a trick question for me not to sound conceited, but it's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work's put into it. It's taken a long time to get where I wanted to be, as in coaching the Bantams, the rep team. And this year we had our struggles, but we did come together, and we finished off very strong and finished in the semifinals for the Ontario Championship. So it's not a bad thing.
You have also won a Coach of the Month award for the WTG Kids Sports Magazine. What can you tell us about that?
That was pretty amazing too. It's just, it's nice to be recognized. It really is. I mean, that's not why you get into coaching or any kind of volunteer. As you know, you don't do it for the glamour. But I just found that, you know, just to be recognized, it's such a great feeling. And it, you know, you feel like, you know what, someone noticed it.
What is your favorite part about coaching?
Honestly, I think my most favorite part about coaching is watching a kid that starts out at the beginning of the season, might have little or no skills whatsoever, and you watch him develop, and by the end of the season, he can be one of your best players on your team. You know, and seeing the parents really get behind their kids, watching a kid that started out as just a youngster. And I've had one player that actually did this. He went from, I think he was 12 years old when he first started out, and he actually just played for the Team Canada football team down in the States. So it's pretty impressive to watch, you know. And then even those guys that come back and then they start coaching, when their football careers are done, they come back and start off where they started from. So
You're also involved with the Orangeville Junior A Flyers.
Yes,
is
ma'am.
that correct?
That is correct. I do the announcing for the Junior A Flyers. I've been doing that for the last 6 or 7 seasons. So it's fun. It's you just get out there, you act like a goofball, and the fans like it, and so do the players. Even though, the quote unquote jocks, they still like to have fun.
Now on to some fun stuff. For those who don't know, Mike was a professional wrestler. What can you tell me about Mike Vantastic?
Well, Mike Vantastic started out back in the mid-90s. I was working internship at AM 96 in Cambridge, Ontario. I was doing a live remote at I believe it was a Kinsman Club carnival. And I met a gentleman named Waldo Von Erich, who's actually a legend in the wrestling business. And he asked me if I'd ever been interested in getting into wrestling. One thing led to another. I paid my training by doing their TV tapings for them because I went to Humber College for broadcasting. And next thing I know, I have 2 championship belts hanging on my wall. PWE champion and ICW heavyweight champion who've traveled all over the place, met some great people, suffered some major injuries, so anyone that thinks wrestling's not real, I can tell them another thing. But it was just one of those things that fell in my lap. I picked up the ball and ran with it. Yeah.
Mike, thank you for joining us today. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, you'll be going one-on-one with Ryan.
I'm here with Matt Marchildon, head coach of the Orangeville Northman Junior B lacrosse team. He's also my teacher. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
How long have you been playing lacrosse for?
I guess I started in 1990, so I guess when I was 9 years old, which, if you do the math, I guess, 22 years or so.
What teams have you played for?
I played for Orangeville minor system growing up, and played 5 years of junior A, and then I got drafted to a team in Akwesasne, and I played there for 2 summers. I played for Barrie after that, then back to Akwesasne, where I played a little bit of Quebec's junior B, and then I played a whole slew of different places for field lacrosse and college lacrosse as well.
How long have you been coaching?
This is my 4th year coaching in junior B.
Do you think that you could show me some lacrosse skills?
Of course. I just hope you have the skill to execute.
Okay, Ryan, something that's very important for every lacrosse player to know how to do, but that, people who don't play lacrosse really find it awkward, is how to cradle the ball when you run. All right, so cradling the ball is basically kind of keep the ball in a cradle like this, like a cradle for a baby almost. And when you're running, that kind of gives you your natural stride as if you're running without a stick, okay? So that's kind of what you want to think about it. Your bottom hand is going to stay silent, so it's going to kind of be just a pivot point. You're not actually going to crack your wrist or grip the stick with your bottom hand. You're just going to kind of let the stick rotate, and all your top hand is going to do the work. So as you're running, just kind of like a normal stride, okay, you're going to actually cradle that ball so it stays in there as you go. Okay, it's a little bit easier with the ball on your stick, so you can have the weight of the stick and just let the weight of the stick kind of just go back and forth like a cradle, right? But keep that bottom hand silent. And you want to keep that bottom hand just kind of like a pivot point. It's not going to wander too much, right? And you kind of let your wrist, that's right, you kind of let your wrist and let the weight of the ball carry, like that. So when you're running, okay, you can actually run like a regular stride, and it's not so much egg and spoon the way you look when you handle the ball. All right? All right, shooting and passing. Same kind of principle, but obviously when you shoot, you're going to shoot a little bit harder, sometimes sidearm, sometimes underhand. But passing, you always want to do right by your ear. Okay, so
No, the other ear. There you go. Okay, so when you shoot or when you pass, all right, you want to have it straight by your ear, and you want to kind of point to where you want to go for the target. All right. When you pass, you're going to slide your hand about mid-shaft. Keep your hand on the, not too close, about there. Okay, and you're just going to kind of let your stick come back to your shoulder, and then you're going to pull down with your bottom hand. Okay, and you're going to follow through with your top hand. And that's the basic, mechanics for a lacrosse pass.
Thank you for the lesson. That was great. Are you ready to go one-on-one with Ryan?
Don't sing it, bring it, fool. Oh. Jeez, you're flinching a lot.
Good.
See, it doesn't hurt that much. Oh, good save.
You just went one-on-one with Ryan.
You know, you went and stole my heart. It's all yours. I don't ever want
One-on-one with Ryan? Really? Welcome back. Since it's our first show, I wanted to show you a little about me. I'm now joined by 4 members of the Orangeville Storm U11's girls rep soccer team, my team. With me today are Sarah, Mac, Mava, and Sarah Rose. Thanks for coming in, girls. They're nervous. We're also going to be playing a little game called the Trophy of Truth. How long have you been playing soccer?
I think maybe about 5 years. It started since I was 4 years old.
How about you, Mac? How long have you been playing soccer?
I've been playing for 8 years. I started when I was 4.
Wow. How about you, Mava?
I started playing soccer when I was 7, so about 4 years now.
And you, Sarah Rose?
This is my 4th year.
Okay. It's Trophy of Truth time. You're up first, Sarah. Pick a question. Read it out loud.
Who is your favorite hockey player of all time? Why?
Who's your favorite hockey player?
I don't really watch hockey that much.
Me either.
Who is my favorite hockey player? I'd say it's someone on the Maple Leaf team.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yes.
Mac.
Tell us a little embarrassing secret about the person standing beside you.
Uh-oh, Sarah.
Well, we aren't standing, we're sitting.
But still, what's an embarrassing secret about Sarah here? I'd like to hear this.
What, do I have to say something?
No, she's going to tell a secret about you.
I don't know any secrets about Sarah.
Has she ever done anything weird at soccer practice or something?
Yes.
Would you like to share it?
Sarah can share.
Okay, what have you done? What have you done weird at soccer practice before, Sarah?
I've said weird things
I know.
randomly. Like,
A lot.
like I like mashed potatoes.
Yes, that was the
one,
weirdest.
That's one.
Yes.
Okay.
That's embarrassing.
Mava? You're
Always
up.
get the worst one.
Dun dun dun.
If you could be a guest actor on a TV show, which show would it be? Why? It would probably be, if I could be a guest actor on a TV show, it would probably be maybe a show on Family Channel.
I love Family Channel. Who else does?
I do.
It's awesome.
I don't get that channel. I think my favorite show is Jessie.
Same here. Then I like Shake It Up too. Actually, awesome. Last question.
Okay. Who is your favorite superhero?
Why?
I like Batman because he's like half bat.
That's awesome. Yeah. Spider-Man's half spider. That's so cool. You go again now.
Oh, I go again. Okay. Who's your favorite superhero? Why? Let's go with Spider-Man this time. It's different than Batman.
You're done. Take one from the bottom. If you could have 3 wishes, what would they be? You can't wish for more wishes. I would wish to... Doesn't say why. Okay, good.
Okay.
I wish for lots of money. To have...
Sorry to interrupt, but that's all the time we have left. Thank you guys for being here with me today. Thanks for watching also. Till next time, I'm Faith, signing out.
You know, you went and stole my heart. It's all yours. I don't ever want it back. This here, is it all inside my head? Well, if it is, I don't want to wake up. I'll just sleep and sleep till it all comes true. 'Cause you make me feel like dancing, and I don't want to change it, no, no. Yeah, yeah.